talk a little bit about how it helped you grow, especially going to Japan and also next year as well. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe exhibition game is one way to phrase it, but no matter what the event is, whatever the game is, I want to win. So, disappointed not to win, but I ultimately I think we need to do better. I think all around the field, myself included, and with that being said, I do think that there are some positives to take away from it. There should be more positives, and we're very well aware of that. So, got to keep working, got to keep building the bond, and then heading into Japan, obviously another tough opponent, and games like these are very important to prepare for next summer, and important to feel the intensity, but more also important to win, and we're aware of that, and we got to get back on it.
Yeah, Matt, on that thread about the importance on winning, like they are friendlies, but 7 to 9 months away from the World Cup. How important is it to turn some of those positives into results?
Yeah, I mean, in the end of the day, the game's about winning. But with that said, the staff has a very clear plan to be ready for the World Cup and be ready for the competition next summer. And I have full faith in that plan. We just got to continue working as a team, continue to build the bond, understanding of how they want us to play, and feel each other out on the field.
Matt, obviously there's a lot of support here for South Korea, obviously for the United States, but what's it like to play in a stadium where, obviously you're the home team, but there is a lot of away support, and you feel that these experiences help, especially with the World Cup on the horizon?
Yeah, I don't mind playing home or away. I love playing against however many screaming fans there are. I love to go out there and try and ruin someone's day. So I really don't mind who I'm playing against. If it's nobody, or I don't care who's in the stands. If it's nobody, or if it's 100,000 people for or against us, no matter what, I'm going to bring my best.
And Mauricio kind of talked about the importance of playing high quality opponents. You got South Korea, you got Japan. Specifically for a goalkeeper, how important is it to really test yourself, especially again heading into the World Cup?
I mean, it's incredibly important to test yourself against top opponents like this. This is a team that will be here next summer, in a very real game to prepare for next summer. To feel those reps, feel those moments and the intensity is super critical.
Now, what was the mood in the locker room like after?
We wanted more. We know we can have more. We know we have quality to get more. But at the same time, we recognize that this is a process, and we're building something together.
It's one of those things where obviously mistakes happen. I think you spoke about it after what happened in the Gold Cup, where it's like you got to be able to switch off. How does that also apply to results like this? Obviously, look, time's running out and everyone's feeling pressure and everything like that. But how do you kind of switch off and move on from results as you kind of prepare for the next one, knowing that the pressure is getting bigger and people are clamoring for you to win and people are asking for better performances? How do you kind of balance the ability to turn the page on that and also know that people are looking for you to turn the page on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's you have to learn very quickly, but you also have to move on very quickly in the sport, and especially we have another big game in 3 days, so we are always playing for the fans, always trying to make them happy, but we also recognize that again, this is a process, and we're all committed to the process. I'm committed to that process, and we have full faith in it.
What did you take away from the Gold Cup that you feel helped you now back in the international games?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the Gold Cup was my first run out, right? And so we come into a camp like this, and I feel comfortable is not the right word, because you can never be comfortable, but I'm able to play like myself when I'm out there. You're not thinking about too many things. You're able to stay focused on the task at hand, and especially in a big game like this against a tough opponent, it was good to continue building on the summer.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Next time you're here for